So what do we need this machine for to test these paddles?
It's all about fair play, and you want the skill of the player to determine the outcome of the match instead of a paddle that has a lot more power than your opponent's. So this is the go-no-go machine, and what you're doing is you're measuring the trampoline effect of the paddle. I would say 2022 people were showing up with core crush paddles, with delaminated paddles that just sounded different, that were just too fast to control. All of the tests were physical measurements, size, weight, color, grit. We came up with the first dynamic test that's correlated with speed and power. So basically we shrunk the machine down, and this is now a machine that could test deflection or power on site for a club anywhere. It's affordable, it's fast, and it's really easy to use.
Were there too many players that were winning too many tournaments? Was that a part of the equation?
Well, it would affect the outcome based on, whether or not you had a paddle that was within a certain range of power. So again, it's about fair play, and we want to make sure that the skill of the player is what's focused rather than the power of the paddle or excessive power of the paddle.
What's the percentage of paddles that pass and percentage that fail?
Well, when we first started, the pass-fail percentage wasn't great. Often we had tournaments where there could be 20 to 25% of the paddles failing. Now it's down, in the professional tournaments, it's down to about 5%. At first we were just doing on-site testing, and we didn't do lab testing because there was no governing body that did dynamic testing. Once we started to test in the lab for exit velocity and for RPMs, we had much better control of the power and the spin of paddles that were put in play. So now that we have the full circle, we have lab certification and we have on-site testing, the power and spin issues in professional pickleball are really under control. And what we hope is that the amateur game, which needs it just as badly, maybe it's even more out of control because people keep paddles longer and paddles change over time, they become more powerful. The go-no-go machine will allow them to have the same fair play that the best players in the world do.
Are the manufacturers waking up to this machine?
A lot of manufacturers have this in China or in their factory, and some keep one in the United States. And before they allow a paddle to be shipped, they make sure that it's within specification using the go-no-go. So it becomes a really good research and development and a very good quality control tool for the manufacturer.
At one time, these are huge machines.
And now this is 14 pound, a one button test, and it takes 25 seconds to test the paddle.